Well, hello there. Welcome in. Today I'm going to be sharing my best of 2020 skincare. And I only have 5 things to share with you today, which is interesting to me because it shows me that putting together a good basic skincare routine is really important and really easy. And adding additional products or devices along the way really means that they do something significant and important. So I'm happy to share my top 5 skincare devices and products with you today. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. If you find this video useful and helpful, I hope you'll click the like button and make sure you subscribe before you leave. Let's hop right into my favorites for 2020 in skincare. And I want to let you know how I chose these 5 products I'll be sharing today. When you see something featured on my channel, it represents about 30 or 40 products that didn't make it into my channel. Truly, when you get on YouTube, particularly if you get a little bit of an audience, the skincare companies come out of the woodwork really wanting you to try and talk about their products. Very, very few of the products that I get encouraged to use or that I see in the marketplace ever show up on my channel because I don't think they're significant, I don't think they're a good value, and I don't think that there's really any reason for me to talk about them. Anything that you see on my channel, particularly when it comes to skincare, it means that there's a significant reason that I want to share it with you. I'm going to launch right into devices, and I get asked all the time, should I buy device A or device B or device C? And most often that is really just a personal preference or personal needs. What I really encourage people to do is think about what the needs are for your skin first, and then go out and find something that's going to address it. Just seeing a product or a device out on the market isn't good enough reason to buy it. Having the need and wanting to address it as the next goal is what's important. However, that being said, if I could only choose one device to keep in my skincare routine, it would without a doubt be my red light device. This is an LED red light device from a company called MITO. And I've been using it, probably about 5 months now, and I really, really appreciate having it in my routine. The reason I would choose this as my one device is because not only does it address anti-aging, but the health benefits of LED light are so significant that the studies in the literature are overwhelming that this is an incredible modality for just overall health. And as interested as I am in anti-aging, I'm even more interested in good health. If you're not familiar with LED or red light therapy, I have done a full video on it, and I'll go ahead and link it up here. The most important part of red light therapy for me is that it encourages the production of ATP, which is adenosine triphosphate. Adenosine triphosphate, or ATP, is that spark of energy that goes into your cells and really creates the process of rejuvenation and new cell growth. That is why red light therapy is so good at wound healing, pain management, and just a whole host of other healthcare issues. I have used my red light therapy not only on my face, and I use it every morning for 10 minutes, but I've used it on my cranky knees. I put my arms in front of it to help with age spots. There is so much that red light therapy does for me beyond anti-aging that I really consider it an integral part in taking care of my health. When it comes to red light therapy, one thing I know for sure is that power matters. And what I like about my device is that I not only can use it on my face, but I can use it on other parts of my body. My particular device hooks onto the back of my bedroom door with a pulley system that comes with the device. And I can pulley it up or down depending on where I want to treat my body. So I can put it down low if I want to sit in front of it and have my knees get the red light therapy. I can pull it up further and aim it on my chest, or even further and have it affect my face. This is a very powerful unit, and I know that there are a lot of face mask units out on the market, and I think that they definitely have their place. However, my unit is more powerful and more versatile, which is why I like this one. My particular unit is not that expensive when it comes to red light therapy devices, and I'll go ahead and have it listed down below. With all the devices and products that I'm talking about today, I will check and see if there's a sale going on or some kind of promotion. If you're interested, you might be able to save a few dollars. The next device I want to talk about today is my NIRA. The NIRA is an FDA cleared at-home laser device, and I've been using this probably, maybe 6 months now. I really can't remember. I have done a couple of videos on the NIRA showing not only a full demonstration but my results, and I'll go ahead and link that playlist up here and down below in the description box if you want to find out more. The reason that I love this NIRA so much is that it's really done a tremendous job in making my marionette lines and my nasolabial folds look less deep and significant. I'll go ahead and throw a picture up here of my before and after results, and you can see the difference in my face is pretty significant. When I first started using the NIRA, I thought that it was really going to impact my crow's feet and the wrinkles around my eyes. What I can say for me is that I don't think it's really done much in those areas, although I haven't done back-to-back pictures from when I first started to now. It might be a little bit more now. Where it has really impacted my face is down in the lower parts of my face and made these folds look a lot less deep and a lot more smoothed out. The NIRA is very, very easy to use. I use it every morning after my red light session, and gosh, it maybe takes me, if it takes 5 minutes, I'd be surprised. It's probably less than 5 minutes. It's super easy to use. It hasn't malfunctioned at all. I don't like anything that's fussy or takes a lot of hassle to work with, and this definitely does not. It's very ergonomic and it just functions really, really well. I know they did a lot of product testing before they brought this to the market because there's no little weird parts or funky things or anything. It's just a very, very smooth experience. So definitely for me, the NIRA was a standout in my skincare for 2020. The next device I want to talk about is not a new modality, but it is a new device, and this is the MyoLift. This is a microcurrent device. When I first started my skincare routine, I was using the NuFace. I still love the NuFace. I think it's a great device and it is perfect for some people. However, the MyoLift does things that the NuFace doesn't, and for me, I've just made the decision that this is a better fit for me as far as microcurrent. This device is manufactured by a company that makes in-office microcurrent device for professionals. I think this is one of the only units, they may have added a recent unit, that you can use for at-home microcurrent, and I really, really like it. One of the reasons I really like this device is the ease of use. I actually use the gloves with this device, and you don't have to use a conducting gel while you're using the gloves. You simply wet the gloves and you've got your conductivity right there. I really find it a very, very tailored way to get my microcurrent. My experience with the MyoLift on my face are that the treatments are more effective. In other words, I see a greater lift and lifting in other areas that the NuFace wasn't exactly hitting for me. Also, the treatments seem to last longer. I can use my MyoLift a couple of times a week, and sometimes I only use it once a week, and I feel like the treatments stay and are more effective for me. I'm going to be doing a whole video on why I decided to use the MyoLift, what the features are that I like, and doing a full demonstration. I'm also going to be doing another video comparing the MyoLift to the NuFace. I think that at-home microcurrent is one of the best things that we can do for our faces to lift them as we get older, and having a good microcurrent device can really, really help with a good anti-aging program. I do think that the NuFace is perfect for some people. I do think the MyoLift is perfect for other people. I think that there's room for both products out on the marketplace, and I'll be addressing that in my upcoming videos. Definitely the MyoLift is a great addition to my 2020 skincare routine. Now I'm going to move into the two products that I've added to my skincare routine. I feel like it's important to address the fact that I've only added 2 products during 2020 that I think are really valuable and I'm going to continue using, because putting together a foundational skincare routine is really a lot easier than it looks at the beginning, and there are certain ingredients that I feel are very, very important in a good anti-aging skincare routine. I've done several videos on how to get started with an anti-aging skincare routine and what ingredients that I feel are super important towards really refreshing your skin. I'll go ahead and link the playlist up here, and I'll also put it in the description box down below. So if you're just starting out on a skincare routine, these 2 products that I'm going to talk about are really not going to be that important to you right now. They might be something that you want to add down the road. So if you're just starting out, make sure you check out that playlist. That's going to go a long way to answering your questions about what I feel are important in an anti-aging skincare routine, particularly when you're our age, over 50 or over 60. The first skincare product I want to talk about today is the one that I'm really, really over the moon about and so surprised about my results, and that is copper peptide. If you're not not familiar with copper peptides, that's okay. I wasn't either until about a year ago, and I really wasn't that interested in adding copper peptides into my skincare routine. I just really didn't see what the whole point was. However, I did test and try the copper amino peptides from NIRA, and I'll tell you this, I didn't think much of anything was going to happen. Boy, was I wrong. I was so stunned and surprised at the difference in my skin after using the copper peptides from NIRA. It really blew me away. It's a little bit hard for me to describe the difference in my skin, but this is the one analogy that I have come up with, and I've used it in videos before, and I'll use it here. You know when you're baking a cake and you pull it out of the oven and it's not quite done yet, and you can tell because you tap the top and the top doesn't spring back, it just sort of sinks in, and you slide it back into the oven and you pull it out 5 minutes later and you tap that top and that top really bounces back and it's really firm. That's exactly what the copper peptides did to my skin. And I'll tell you, I was so very surprised. The bounciness and the firmness in my skin is really significantly different than before I started using them. I want to let you know that there's a lot of conflicting information out there on the internet about copper peptides. What I can share with you is that for me, it made a huge difference in my skin. One of the reasons that I wasn't really interested in using copper peptides is because it's not really indicated to use it at the same time that you use a retinol product or my tretinoin. I wasn't willing to give up using my tretinoin every night in order to use copper peptides. However, I did, for the tests that I did on this, I think I tested it about 45 days. And what happened over that 45 days convinced me that alternating nights between my tretinoin one night and my copper peptides the next night was really worth it for me for my skincare. This particular product from NIRA is a little bit different than the other copper peptides I see out on the market. It actually comes with 2 little bottles. There is a powder in this smaller bottle right here. You pour it into the one with the dropper, you mix it together, and then you have your fresh copper peptide serum. This product from NIRA is a little bit more expensive. I believe it's around the $60 range. It might even be a little bit more. So definitely it's a higher end skincare product. I made the decision to go ahead and include it in my skincare. There are a few other copper peptides out on the market, and I'm currently testing one from another company right now. And I'll let you know my results probably in another 2 to 3 weeks. What I can say is that the NIRA copper peptides really worked on my skin. And if you're interested, it might be something you want to check out. The other skincare product I want to talk about is the Invisicrate Body Balm from City Beauty. And you can see I really use it because this container is pretty beat up. This is a product that was sent to me by City Beauty, and I test and try so many products that you guys never hear about because, you know, what's the use of telling you about something that I don't think has any value? I tried this Invisicrate body balm on my neck and absolutely didn't think anything was going to happen because I know that creams don't really work to make your skin look firmer. And boy, was I surprised. This was another product that I was testing and trying, and I thought this isn't really going to do anything. And lo and behold, about 35-40 days into using this, I was really proven wrong. I'll go ahead and put some pictures up here that shows my neck before, about 30 days in, and about 60 days in. It really did make a difference in the firmness of my neck. Now, does my neck look like it looked when I was in my 30s? No. You can see that right here. It looks like an older lady's neck. It just looks a lot firmer than it did when I started. The way that I noticed it is that I was just sitting on the couch one night. I don't know what I was doing, but I started stroking my neck and I was like, wait a minute. It just felt a lot different. And it turned out that this does do something to make my neck look firmer. I don't know what ingredient is in here that does that. I'm not a dermatologist. I'm not an esthetician, so I can't really tell you. I have looked into the ingredients and nothing really jumps out to me. One thing that you need to know, it does take continued use of this cream in order for it to be effective. I have done the deal where I've used it for a couple of months, knocked off for a week, and my skin starts looking saggier again. So it's definitely an ingredient in here that gives a temporary firmness look to your neck. I've gone ahead and decided that I'm going to include this into my routine daily because I just like my neck looking a little bit better. One thing I can say about City Beauty is that they do run a lot of sales, and what I did is when they had their last sale, I bought, I think, 3 different tubs, which will last me probably almost close to a year. So that way I'm saving a little bit of money. I will go ahead and check again to see if there's a sale on this, and I'll have it linked down below if there is. Here's a funny thing. One of you left a comment for me on one of my videos and said, have you used the Invisicrate underneath your eyes? I was like, no, I haven't. And why did I not think of that? I don't know. I just started using it on my neck and never thought about using it anywhere else. I don't know why. One thing I can say is that I don't use this before I put on my makeup in the morning. I only use it at night because it does pill up on my skin when I try to put makeup over it. So if I'm going to start using it under my eyes, I don't know if I will. Maybe I'll start next week. I'm not sure. I'll make sure that I only use it in the evening. So definitely the Invisicrate Body Balm earned a place in my regular skincare routine. That's it for my best of 2020 in skincare. It was a fun and interesting year. I tried a whole boatload of products, and those 5 are the ones that I think are really important and really worth sharing. If you found this video useful and helpful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And if you're interested in more makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman, stop by prettyover50.com. There's a lot more great information just waiting for you there. You guys know it just tickles me when you take a few minutes out of your day to spend it with me. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. Again, I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. Make it a great day. Wear your sunscreen and all. See you in the next video. Bye now.